live stream going so I can film this. I meant to be doing that so we can film these classes. And I have video.
We got their bonuses.
We're gonna send people something. Well, I was gonna show them. Yeah, I was gonna show them like we talked about yesterday. Walk through the sequence. Yeah, the sequence. Plug and play.
Here's your situation. Figure out life. Nick Meister.
All you motherfuckers. What is that? All you motherfuckers. You were in the middle class.
Nigga looking like, yeah, man, I just said things, but I'm here, bro.
I feel like I'm a leader.
What's going on, bro?
Get the lights. Oh. All right, dude. You ready? So, I think by popular request, instead of just doing moves, today we'll talk about sequence. So, in jiu-jitsu, if you start, I feel like if you start to think, so I feel like if you start to think about what you're doing in this sequence that I'm going to show you, and then you kind of start to plug and play the moves into that instead of thinking in moves, like it'll kind of help you start to flow better from position to position, and also if you want to compete, it's going to help you score points better. So obviously, like, jiu-jitsu starts from the feet, right? So the first thing that can happen is a takedown, right? Boom. Drop, I take him down. Now I'm going to go and start guard passing. So there's my first 2 points for a takedown, right? Or The other thing that can happen is I come in, I grab wrists, pull guard, get in here, right? And I work a sweep. Now from here, I come up, there's my first points, right? So kind of any match is going to start potentially those two ways for you in terms of point score, right? Obviously, if the other guy pulls guard, then I'm guard passing. If he pulls, now I'm trying to pass his guard. And those are going to be the first points in any match. So we're going to think about once you get to the ground, right? The sequence this is where the sequence begins. So let's say he pulls guard, so now I'm passing, right? Once I pass his guard, I get to this position, kind of like side control. So I have guard pass. The next thing I want to think is to go knee on belly, right? I get to my knee on belly. I use my knee on belly to work into a full mount. And then from full mount, I want to find a way to take the back. And that's the full, that cycle right there is the full rotation of points. So the most points you can get in one sequence is actually from a sweep. So if you want to score the most points, you sweep, pass. The sweeps are 3 points. Takedowns are 2 points. So you sweep, pass, knee on belly, full mount, back kick. And that's 3 points for a sweep, 2 points for a pass, that's 5 points. 2 points knee on belly is 7. 4 points, 11 for mount, and then 4 points for a back kick, 15 points. I'm pretty sure. Right? Does that sound right to you guys? Tyler, did that sound right? The points?
Oh no, man! Ain't no points in the street.
No points in the street.
Got from
So, but for me, even like in terms of like positioning, I feel like when I started like focusing on this sequence of positions, it helped me start to set up like a lot of more better positions. So like I always know instead of sitting in a side control, even if it feels too hard to go from side control to mount, I feel like a lot of times it's because it is. Like to go from here and try to go all the way to a mount position is pretty difficult. Or like to find my way to the back is kind of hard. But so if you hit this intermediate knee on belly position, it starts to open more things up, right? So from here, like you're almost giving them like an opportunity to start to move and create opportunities for you. But I'm also like, I'm more mobile when I'm up here on my toes. I'm not hunkered in on the person. Down here, right, it's a lot harder for me to try to be mobile and do different things. If I get up to my knee on belly, now I start to have options in terms of where I can go. So,
Hey, real quick too, I think an important point, which is getting in the habit of going knee on belly, is it's easy to retreat back to a secured side control. Like if you get in trouble there, you hop right back down and you're right back to side control. Versus if you're trying to go for a mount or submission from direct side control, you can't. You're going to open up their escape and open it up, and they're going to be able to get their knee in there. Whereas knee on belly, if you get in trouble, you just hop right back down to side control. So you can go back and forth with it too, versus going all out and losing position.
yeah, for sure. So I think then what we should do is practice this sequence. So don't start from act like you just passed. So you just got to side control, right? And then work on going knee on belly. I feel like this is especially the knee on belly is the piece that like is missing most for like, people to actually do this sequence. I don't see people going knee on belly very much. But so like in Nogi, if I'm about to hit a knee on belly, you can have your hand here, like tight to their hip. I prefer to have my hand cupping the hips, my elbow is sitting across. I like this. Well, I have a long forearm, so it works well for me. But I really like this position. It helps me open up space here in the hip so I can bring my knee up on top of me. So, especially no-gi, like I don't always do this like that. Like that's a good practice, but I don't know if it's always super realistic for going live. I'm a little preferential. Like, give him some good shoulder pressure, right? Use this elbow. They're going to be bringing his knee into it, right? That's what he's trying to do. So I'm going to use my elbow to keep that little bit of space. If you look right here, my elbow is blocking that guy, right? And so now I can come from my side control. I can literally, I'm going to angle my knee. So I'm going to pull my knee in and just run it up, right on the inside of my elbow. And then once I get here, boom, I'm up. And just like in a gi, you imagine if you're in gi, you're holding on back here. When you go knee on belly, you jack their neck up. So it's not so different in no gi. You just got to get a deep cross face, right? And keep your hand posted in the mat. When you come up, you'll drive their neck up as well. So it kind of achieves the same thing. And then from here, work into the mount, and then mount. I want you guys to figure out how to bring this arm across your hip, gift wrap it, right, and come into this S-mounted position with the gift wrap, roll into the back kick right here, and just work that sequence. And you can go forwards, backwards through this sequence. So it's not so hard to go from a back kick to a mount, right? And it's not so hard to go from mount to knee on belly. But it's hard to go from back kick to side control. Or it's hard to go from like side control to back kick, right? But if you go either direction, one step forward or backwards in the chain is usually easy. Is that say knee on belly to side control? Yeah. Yeah. So just that. Yeah, questions about that? That's a good chain. And then from here, once you make this chain more like a muscle memory, then you'll start the sweeps and the passes become more plug and play, and then the submissions, right? Like insert whatever submission you want to go for along the chain if it presents itself. If you work this sequence, like you'll rack up points on people. And you'll keep them in a bad spot the whole time. And honestly, like before you mount, I like doing the belly before I mount. You put some good pressure on, you can cook that person. Because it's easy to float on top of somebody with belly and make them burn off some energy. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, what's up, man?
Why would you want to play over? It's not bad enough. Something other.
You want to come underneath his head with your left arm. Yeah. Nate, you want to keep your foot posted when you're in a knee on belly. Ideally, you want to try to keep that foot posted when you're in knee on belly. Because when you get on two knees, you lose a lot of your mobility. It's going to be really easy for people to shrimp out from under you if you can't follow them.
What's some neon belly? We don't have to do them now, but think about that.
So let's say you get this arm across the body.
Get it off.
You reach under and get your grab. I'm just start trying to attack. Pull on this and turn him.
And turning towards me or
Bring
turning
his knee
away?
under the
I
shoulder.
think I've heard Seven Spangler say away. It seems kind of intuitive.
This one, so I have.
Now,
I try
here,
to
all you do is lift your,
sometimes take
hold
this
him tight to your
away
chest,
from my head.
pick your chest up and sit back. That's it, okay. When you sat up, you extended your arms, keep your arms compressed.
But
So
what I try to read is
sit
what
up,
they're
you're
doing.
lifting
That
the whole body. Okay, you, it's easy, really easy
Depending if
to
I have
drive
room
your knee up underneath
go.
the body.
Right? If I take this,
Yeah, now you can just roll right through it.
it's also if I take this, I try to
And then
push
make sure
it,
you get two hooks.
Yeah.
You get two hooks for
push
points.
it down.
Right. Remember, guys, when you do a back take, you gotta get two hooks in to have points.
That's not. I don't think that's anything systematic.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to slow this down from mounting me. And if you try to go back to side control, breathe, and then just scramble.
This is very scrambled.
Scrambly. Getting so just keep sliding this over here. No, see this way? No.
Like it or no?
Well, I mean, then again, then it's just move over, but if they wait down there, then I'm in mount with my arm, stuck in mount.
Yeah.
If you get your foot stuck like that, Andrew, you just go right for the back take. Yeah. Wrap him up and take his back.
I've been on top in that position, then I go for the triangle, but it's like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know what to do from there. I got the arm, and I know triangle's a good thing to do, but I don't. I think that's what I say all the way.
All right, so bring back in real quick. So, you guys go mount from me on belly. go to work into the mount from the knee on belly, you want to be kind of careful with my ankle getting trapped. So if I'm going to mount him, right, I like to turn in so I can. So I'm here. You can use your hip, like this leg might be a problem. You can use your hip to bump this over, right? So I'm gonna kind of like bump, right? And once I get that bump, I gotta get this leg just right up, so I can start basically trapping his knees like a I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, smash pass, right? Kind of like when you go for a folding pass. So you just want to be careful initially when you come into this. Don't let them shrink out from under you, right? So I like keep this hand tight to their hip. Kind of like anytime with knee on belly and no gi. Like the big issue is going to be him putting pressure on this knee and shrinking out from under me, right? So I lose my connection. So always when I'm in knee on belly, I still like to stay tight to this hip, like I'm hugging. And if he goes to shrink, I'm following him, right? It's kind of hard to do in socks, but you push with your foot and walk with him, right? But so I'm gonna bump this, right? And as soon as I drive this leg up, I gotta put pressure down. So I'm smashing his knees together. And when I get right about here, the way you bring your foot over is important. So keep smashing the knee and hit this foot to the mat hard here. And then you can actually drive your foot up, right? So that now when I drive my foot up into his hip, he can't push it between his legs anymore. If I leave my leg floating like right here, he can step his foot over, and catch my ankle. So when I get right about here and I bring my foot over, so I like to keep my toes pinned to the floor, and then I'm gonna drag my heel up into his hip. And then from here, you can start to get heavy and kick your leg back. So that I kick my leg under, I can catch under his leg, and I can shift him over, and then get to a mount without getting my ankle caught. So there's that. And then when I'm gonna do this back take, right? Probably one of the easiest ways you'll have to get someone's arm across your body, like to force them, is to go for an Americana right here. Yeah, he's gonna start turning up just like that. As soon as he gets some kind of turn where he's lifting the shoulder off the mat, for me, I like to drop my chest behind the tricep, and that traps the arm. Now I have his arm trapped. Everything becomes easier. I'll forget about this arm and grab this wrist and get my gift wrap from here, right? And now I can start to bring my back leg up so that my knee sits under sits tight to his back, up here, almost under his head, right? And from this position, if I hug him tight to my chest and lift, I can drop my knee under his shoulder as I sit back, roll through. And then I'm right here in my back take. That's gonna be the easiest way to hit the back take from there, and also the best. Probably one of the easier ways to get your foot, or like get into the mount without getting your foot caught. If you do get your foot caught, or let's say my foot does get caught, sometimes it's not ideal to fight from here to get your foot free. If they really have it, it's better to just like come in, punch that, right? And drop your chest in and catch under. And just start attacking the back take from there and get those 4 points. Yeah, they're literally putting the bottom hook in for you. It is a part of like a route of escape for that position. So you got to be careful, but probably easier to just go straight to the back hook. 3, 2, 1. Keep going around.
Next move in the
Yeah, exactly. It's like money for me, man. Get that shit all the time.
I feel that so strong.
Hey, Moses, when you do that, your hand that's under his head, punch it through further, right? And when you go hit that knee on belly, right, like punch this deep and lean into it so it cranks his neck up when you go.
So, punch before I come up to my knee?
Yeah, like right now, you kind of always want to be working that hand through pretty deep on side control anyways, because that's going to help you turn his head with your shoulder,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
The deeper that hand is, the more you can turn his head with your shoulder.
Right.
Yeah. And now, see, you can like crank his neck up.
Right.
So whoa, take that foot back. You don't want to put it right between his legs. Drive that down, like drive your shin down his leg so you hook behind his knee with your foot, right? Now bring your foot over flat to the mat in front of his bottom leg. Right there. Now slide your foot up to his hips, right? Slide your foot up. Yep. Now kick it under his leg and drive him flat into the mat. So put a lot of chest pressure. Yeah, kick your leg under. There you go. Yeah, that's gonna help so your foot doesn't get stuck.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, appreciate that.
Just go hook, Andrew. You gotta get hooks.
Now here, I'm not going to get my mount points in.
Nope.
That's mount points.
That's mount points.
Is this mount points?
I don't know. I don't know if that one is mount points.
It's funny.
We'd have to ask Quentin.
Little positions.
I applied to Newbury to be a ref so I can learn the rules better. I don't know if they'll take
That's a
me,
good idea.
but I put an application in.
I just thought it's silly. Like, I can take your back and body figure for you, and not get points for taking your back.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you got 2 hooks.
Or even Spangler's bottom hook in the underneath the leg.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, you don't get points.
Yeah.
But sure that sometimes you can come out and come up top.
Yeah.
Because for me, it works so much better than it works.
Get those hooks in more, like come through. And you almost want to see how shallow your bottom hook is. You want to pull him up your body. You want to start to pull him up and get a little lower down on him. Yeah, and get that hook in a little deeper.
So
Yeah.
if you're trying, like if you want to hold this tight, right? So I would hold him that and pull back against it.
Yeah.
You just slide this over. Stick this. So now, where's that?
Nice. See how his elbow's starting to go over the top of his head, Nick?
Pull this down.
Yeah, so you're creating like a scissor. There you go.
Oh, doing that thing.
It's not super easy to finish, but it'll make you go for it.
Yeah.
And you let it grow and
Reminds me of Matt's. I was doing that with the Genki. Same exact thing. But he hooked his in his own sleeve and come across.
Sure, cut off after a while.
Oh, I should have kneeled on it first.
Yeah. And it's like you don't feel threatened from the bottom,
Right.
so you're fucked.
Well, it's like as soon as I get past there, what I'm doing, I'm hiding what I'm doing. Like you can't grab it with your hands. It's usually like Matt Schreiber. So G13 opened up another location over by in Cary, over by the soccer stadium.
Really? Oh. You
Or
sure?
did they move off?
I think they already had a carry
they
location.
did off near.
So they got 2 carry locations now?
unless they moved out of one into the other.
Oh.
But they had one over by like the Iceplex on Jones Franklin.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they were. And last
Yeah.
night going to the game, I pulled into Bojangles, and there's a G13 in there, right on Chatham.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they moved Cary locations
Or like open the second
or
one.
they opened. Now they'd be in a third.
I feel like I would have heard about it if they were opening a new one.
I feel so too.
I feel like it would
I also
have
feel like I would have heard about if they were moving locations.
been. Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe not a move, but I
I
feel
don't
like
know
a
who's gonna bring me up to the news.
opening. I mean, just feel like I'd see some like
Social
hype about it
media or
on
something,
Instagram or
right?
something.
I will
Some
say, I went
ads.
over the Holly Springs one. Griffin had soccer practice there. I'm trying to remember it was last week. I think last Thursday,
Yeah.
and it was empty.
Oh,
It was an empty electric class.
Maybe it is a new location.
This was Holly Springs.
So, cool thing from Leon Valley, it makes you notable. So let's say he starts to beat on Leon Valley, right? He's turning out. Right? Oh, he starts beating my Leon Belly. Okay. So you take this hand out of this hand, punch it in the mat right here. Right? And then lean in and shoot your feet out. And cross face here. I'm in the belly, he beats me. Belly. Boom. Right? And a lot of times you get this nice position where you start to track their arm, right? With this cross face. It's really easy to put a lot of pressure into somebody from this position here. And you can rotate around to the other side. Go knee on belly there. Boom. Right? He beats me. Shoulder. Right? And now look where I am now. If I just step this knee over his head, I got north-south Kimura. Belly. Then you can turn your hand. So that's another thing that's nice about this hand positioning here under his head. Here, like I'm putting pressure, right? He can't be comfortable because I got his head jacked up. He starts to turn in. Just all you do is just lift your hand up, cup the back of his head. I'm gonna swing this like a pummel. Right? I'm pummeling my hand down to the mat. and leaning into him. And then as I'm doing that, I'm just cranking his head. Coming up my foot, rotating into it. There's a lot of pressure in this position. Really easy way to crush. So there's that. Another nice thing for me on belly, right? He's kind of like, if he is starting to turn away from me, right, it starts to get here. That's an easy mount. And then once you get in this position, say he's blocking my leg, right? And I can't really like get my foot where I want it for a good mount. I'm just gonna bring this back foot up over his hip. Now I'm in knee on belly on this side, right? I start to work my elbow into his thigh and pressure him back, flat to his back.
So you went from knee on belly to mount to knee on belly. That's not like transition points.
You know,
You only get it for two. Like you
get-
got knee
so
on,
you
you
go
get
from-
knee on belly and then the mount. But the next knee on belly, you don't get.
to my understanding, it kind of depends. You can't get points for going backwards. So that's the whole, the IBJJF, the sequence is points going forwards. So you can't intentionally go backwards.
Like you can't go knee on belly side, knee on belly side, knee
Yeah,
on belly
you
side, get points for everything.
Except if they force you backwards, then you get points. So my understanding, if I'm in knee on belly,
They make it just subjective
Yeah,
enough
he
that
forces
ref can
me
get
out
away
of
with
this.
any call he makes.
yeah, so far out of it. Oh, and I'm back inside because we're fighting again, right? We're here for a little bit. I'm pretty sure that's points. Because you see it, you see the matches where the guys, they just spin in circles and they're like racking points up.
I've seen kids tournaments end up like 20-0 and the kid
Yeah.
does nothing but knee on belly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I'm trying to like get into the reffing so I like can understand how the points are scored better. But I'm pretty sure that is like if they force you back out of a position, it resets like your ability to score a point again.
You just have to stall at each position for your count.
Yeah, for your 3 count. But the value of this though is stopping him from escaping. You know, it's not like the value of scoring points. It's just preventing him from getting out, bringing him back inside control, right? Like I can work it in these positions where if he starts to turn away from me, I get my foot over, but now I'm stuck. I'm only my foot trapped, right? You know what I'm saying? So I kind of keep my foot out here where you can't get it. He's blocking my knee. Just come back to here, right? Now I'm in a position I can put a lot of pressure on him again, but he can't trap my foot to like keep it stable. So there's not like a value in scoring points, but there's a value in not letting him get a good position.
Also, though, I think if we're talking points, I think if he is not, he has to be like either maybe 45 or maybe flat for you to get knee on belly points.
Yeah, it can't be on the
Right?
side.
Like, yeah, he can't be up on his side and I'm just in like a combat stance.
No, and you have
So
to be
like,
chest
see how
up.
he's facing Lucas? If Lucas just puts his knee on him, you're not getting knee on belly points right there.
Right. Well, and it depends on the ref.
What's that?
It depends on the ref. Also.
Depends on the
It
ref.
always depends on the ref. And how well you can speak Brazilian.
Whereas that would be knee on belly.
Learn Brazilian and change your name. Okay.
That's how you treat the refs, man.
Well, look,
My man.
also
How you
guys,
doing, Doctor? Remember, man.
from
I
just
need that.
a good thing to note from here, this isn't knee on belly. Like with my other knee down, like this isn't, to my understanding, you don't get points for knee on belly here. Your foot's gotta be up. I also don't get points for knee on belly here. You gotta posture up. There's like, for whatever it is, I don't know exactly how they determine how much posture, but I'm fairly certain you can't be here and get points for a knee on belly. You gotta posture up. Because the idea behind it is that now I can punch him in the face. Like that's what all the points in IBJJF were made for, is like how good of a fighting position is this. So obviously like this is not like, this is good for holding you down, but I can't hit you. Now I can punch you, so I get points. That's like the idea behind it. But just try those two things. So have them shrimp out. Remember, I'm gonna pummel this arm down, punch my hand into the mat, scoop up his head, drop my shoulder in, And look, this hand also runs up the thigh, and I'm pushing the leg forward with like a scoop, right? And this one as well. My legs come up, my head, the curve of my neck is hooking into the hip here. So practice that one, and then practice like switching from the side mount into back into the mount. Figuring it across. This is it. And this stuff is this gets into like what I like to call body surfing. You start doing this so you can body surf on people, and that's it.
It's exhausting.
And you would rather somebody submit. In my opinion, I would rather somebody submit. Like the times when Spangler, like, I know he's not submitting me on purpose. He's just crushing me, just going in circles. Every way I try to get out, he's smashing me into the mat. It's miserable. Yeah. Which is great though, you know, for you to be able to do this. It's not what someone does to you. Yeah, that sucks, doesn't it, Moses?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you came back to me in Belgrade?
Yeah, you can.
This one's all about.
Yeah, no, so go back and do that again. Do the mount where you force him on his side. That's too, in my opinion, that's too dangerous to just swim your foot over like that. In a live match, you're gonna have a high chance of getting your foot caught. So here, yeah, keep your foot. Now drive your foot to the mat, right? And Moses post on his knee so he can't like pick his foot up into your hip. So his foot's always in danger, right? Like keep that leg in danger. Now you're just gonna make sure he can't get that foot. So like lay your foot flat on the mat like this. Yeah, like that. The windshield wipe that knee over his hip. Yeah. No, and drive your foot to the mat. Like drive your right foot to the mat. Yeah, right there. See? And then once your knee goes low, you can push that knee into him to take him flat again. Mm-hmm.
I find that but like they're not actually talking about here and this.
This one, right? Driving on head, yeah, crossface. You really want to try to get
To also try to catch somebody who's tough side control. Just going north south just to get to the other side. And then going back around, skipping the crossing down the center of the knee and belly and going around the outside. It is kind of same purpose of exhausting them and fighting. With big guys. I feel like they can't just grab my ankle and hold it like that. I guess that opens my arm first, but they have that ankle. It's really hard.
I'm always
I do like Neon Road.
head in his hip. Nate, your head's like up in his back. Yeah, drop it. You almost want to go, parallel. Exactly. Yeah. Hook his head. Hook it. Yeah. No, Andrew, don't drag your head across to the other side of his body. Keep it posted in his hip. Yeah. 'Cause like I said, you almost are gonna start to bend him around your head.
Okay.
That sucks, man. That sucks.
I would say,
Nate. Or Nick, sorry.
you know,
God, I don't know why I'm doing that. When you get there, you wanna like lean super hard into that head on hip and like just like a really drive those arms up and try to like bend him around your head.
yeah. I was telling Tyler, like, I would default to like going more like north south, like throwing this over. But it does seem pretty powerful to keep it here behind the head.
It is, and then you can always go to north south.
Yeah. Just like the fish going over.
If it does suck my head like this, my head not being able to follow.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, you'll get people to turn up onto their side actually from doing that to them. Like, I'm really like here. Instead, we'll get him flat. He's up on the side a little bit, right? I think here. I think with his head up. But some people will shift their hips out more. Right? Turn on the side together. Like more south. Or some people they'll try to turn the quarter into yeah, this right here on the side. Now the head pressure is not so bad. Most people though, they'll just drive that flat to their back most of the time because the pressure sucks to that. Yeah, if anybody figures out how to escape that, let me know, because I haven't figured it out. And I would like to be able to get out from under standing side control. I can't do that. When I go with Sandler, you get side control, oh, it's done. I cannot escape.
Not that this always works, but I tried to, from that position, go straight, like almost like shoulder crush from bottom, right? Straight arm bar and roll. And I could usually get to my knees. Does that make sense? So let you go. Through here, fight here, right? So like I'll really think I'm fight. I'm gonna straighten this out. I'm gonna take this. And I don't always get the full bite on it, but lots of times I'm gonna get to my knees. I think so, because I just try to run it.
Yeah.
But a lot of that more is it's like the same thing where it's like You know how you fight something knowing I'm going to go, so I can use more pressure?
Yeah.
So the more pressure means to straighten that arm, straighten that arm, straighten that arm, and then taking the elbow.
I have to remember that one.
I feel like I do the same thing we talked about earlier with knee on belly if I can get your ankle on. So
Oh yeah.
I push, so I can then take it all the way over.
Yeah.
But I'm giving you opposite pressure, so you can force it more to give me that little bit of momentum.
Yeah.
And again, those are all Hail Marys.
Yeah.
Like I may not make it all the way over, and when you don't, it sucks.
It depends on them giving you the pressure.
Yeah.
Which a lot of times I think, no, you shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah.
You're just trying to set me up.
Exactly. That's a lot of times what my dog's saying. He doesn't fall.
No, yeah, he's like, I know what I got here.
Or keep pushing at me. I can stay here too.
Yeah.
It's the patience, the willingness to have a role.
Yeah, because every round.
Minute transitions.
Yeah, because in his head, once he gets you, we'll be here for 20 minutes.
Oh yeah.
This for us. He's like, the clock is for y'all, not for me.
Nobody else does.
Oh.
I swear to God, I spent 45 minutes. But
Yep. Oh yeah, because he'll just hold you.
yeah. And then where you start trying to give him your arm.
Again, he's not going for it. Look, he thinks it's like a fake. You're like, no, I just
Just finish it.
have mercy.
Finish suicide. That means you're like, you just start choking myself down there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Take my belt and wrap it around my neck.
Here's unwrapping it. No, don't get to escape me. It honestly is the word. Like it's the word of being held down, helpless.
Yeah.
I think that's everything just has to go up and stop.
Yeah. I've definitely like made those taps before. Oh, that was a. Oh yeah, but yeah, you really had that.
Yeah, my elbow was
Something-
weird
yeah,
on that.
yeah, exactly. He won't let you up sometimes though. He'll go, you alright?
Yeah.
Okay. Drilling, Nate. Drill, Nate. Drilling.
Huh?
Drilling. Remember what you told me?
Yeah. Yeah. We were drilling. That was situation.
Drilling.
They're drilling going live.
Yeah. It was live drilling.
That's really.
Wait, is there a difference between live drilling and drilling live?
Boy, Mitch stuff every morning. Like, come on, it's 6 o'clock. I love it,
So,
So here, y'all drop this way or?
nah, this one. This one hooks in the foot. So he turns, he's up. This one he's really short and you lose that knee connection. Yeah, so this hand, you can be knee on belly. You have to do shrimps. You see that shrimp? You can take your hand and just slide it down his chest. Right? This hand, grab the back of the neck. Right? Shoulders are gonna come here. Come laying into his hip post with a lot of pressure. Start lifting his head over. They're like circling the feet. Right? And my shoulders bending far ahead. That's great. And then when I get here, this hand, I'm gonna pull it under the leg. I'm gonna pull them around my head here. This is the knee. And that's a circle knee.
north-south, or you can go back around the side control, or you just hit him back flat there and switch back into the belly.
Here, right?
You can spend some time in that, like, with this sense, as long as your head is trapping his hip, that's where you'll lose it. If you lose that head connection, you'll lose the position, right? Because that's what's controlling the far side of his hip. So there, you don't want to post straight on. Does that make sense? You want to come down like here and go.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's gonna let you, you drop your shoulder.
Okay.
Now lift that head. Now drive hard into the hip and bring it flat. Now you can swing that arm up the head.
Okay.
Work that one, folks.
Okay.
I'm shooting the folks. Hey, let that one go.
You fart?
Hell yeah. Yeah, me and body train.
It happens, man.
Yeah, it definitely happens.
Oh.
Oh, a little leg lock action. Crush your feet, Nick. Nick. Damn it.
Thank you.
I'm like developing.
Nico did that night. I've been trying to find that a lot more.
Uh-huh.
He's
No points though.
who's doing it. You were here that night when I'm trying to remember where we started from. We go negative and then slide. That's where it was. It's when the guy goes negative. You slide across.
Mm-hmm. All right, fellas, let's go live. Start in side control, and your whole goal is to just stay on top. Just stay on top of them. Don't let them get out from under you. Body surf them, make them miserable. You don't gotta go. You got a couple rounds in.
Got one.
All right, 1 15-minute round, guys.
You said 15-minute round?
2 5-minute rounds. You should be able to hold somebody down for 5 minutes.
He was hitting this knee bar. And I can't remember where we even started to position front. I remember really liking it. And you guys always refused to go home and write anything down. So I remember.
Let's go. There's no timer, right?
I'll run a timer on my phone. Knock him over. Knee tap, the far knee. From there, if you circle back to the side you were on. No, look from there. Hit a knee tap on the far knee. Yeah, hit that. But you gotta look. See how your hand is too high. Your hand is too high. You want to go knee tap, not thigh tap. So you gotta.
Drop it.
Yeah, knock him over his knee. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, but don't get butterflied. Nate, you picked the largest human in here. You can go overhook butterfly. Nice. You lost Moses.
Where was it?
Huh?
Yeah.
What's up?
Where was it?
I don't know.
probably want to stay on top of him. From that, like you drop down on a single, that let him get up, like let him build his level. You probably want to stay up over his back, keep him down on the mat. On a big guy like that, you're gonna want to get into that here and work more north-south stuff. His hips are gonna be too strong. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to crush his shoulders and stuff into the mat probably. And take
Can I
his-
just hit him in the nose and then
yeah.
like
Yeah.
that's the biggest target now.
Yeah, you gotta stay on top of him. Scoop under his head. Get real tight. Pick his head up like a football. Literally grab it. Like go wrap your hand around his chin. Like grab around his chin. Just keep his head tight like a football. Tight, tight, tight. Tight, Nate. Drop your chest. Drop your chest. And just you're still in a good spot. Just don't let him have any space to push you and move you around. There you go. Stay tight to him. Don't fall off. Don't fall off.
He timed that perfect. As soon as I was gonna dip
Yeah.
it,
Probably start circling towards his head.
huh?
Start circling towards his head. You're probably only going to be able to hold him down with like more like north south south positions. Yeah. Oh, you should have leaned into it. Leaned into his hip. Now just start to hold him. Bring your hand back across his hip. There. Pick his head up. Pick his head up, Nate. Circle around. Circle around, quick. Now circle towards the backside. Nate, you gotta circle through. Just kick your leg back and rotate around. Yeah, rotate. Just do it. Just keep rotating. Drive that knee to the mat. Drive it. Drive it. Only arm bar. Only arm bar. There you go. Pressure. Start to circle towards north south. Go into that. Bulldozer. That's that thing. That's what I call it. The bulldozer.
Bulldozer?
Yeah. Where you get your head in his hip and you pick him up with your arm.
What? Oh.
Bulldozer. Yeah. Bulldozers are probably going to be your best bet to hold him down. Into it. Don't circle back towards his legs. Don't circle back towards his legs. There you go. Yeah, careful. Careful. You know he's going to try to push you off. Yep. Bulldoze him hard. Bulldoze hard. Lean into it. Turn your hips the other way. You're always holding your leg.
It was like, you got it, you settled already on the spot.
My inverted chest.
Yeah, you want to turn. So Nate, you got to turn your hips the other way. From
So
that.
I was don't go in the butter half.
You had it for a second, I just slid off.
But you were able to like get that
Well, when I get my hands on
the cradle much because it's almost like getting yeah.
Where am I?
Had more like
it's still even there. Slide it.
So turn the hip down inside the shoulder.
Because normally you want to be right in here, right?
Yeah.
Keeping that leg attached. If I stay facing this way, boom.
Okay.
I'm giving them what
Do.
they
I can't
want.
address it. Yeah, if I turn my head the other way, I can walk away from it.
Now, hit that.
I feel like I have pressure.
It's not. Move around first. That's okay.
I'm saying it doesn't feel that hard on top.
Pressure here, right? Okay. And then I'll
I'm blocking with this hand.
Scoop his head up. Scoop his head up though.
Scoop. So
Other way.
Nice one, actually, get mine like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you always want that there. And like, hey, dude, try to cup his head with your hand and lift it off the ground.
lift it.
Lift it. Yeah, lift it up. Yeah. There you go. Now look, turn your hip down the other way. Away, facing away from him, and as he rolls, just walk your leg over. Yeah.
Thanks, Luke.
All right, fellas, time.
Good job, bro. Jeez.
Good session, bro. I'm gonna send you the video tonight.
Okay.
Well, today, what I get in the house.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,